Tonight on TBN, artificial intelligence takes center stage as Google Gemini joins every student's account. What does this mean for how we learn, write, and think? Gus Creech and Imanishi talk with teachers about how AI is reshaping the classroom. For some, this fall means more than just a new semester. It's a new home away from home. Ben, Mason and Tor Borreno meet with some of Master's newest international students and hear what it's like adjusting to life in America. It's a Clash Royale takeover on campus. Lim and Joshua Edhill dive into how the popular mobile game has become a Master's phenomenon. And finally, a familiar building gets a fresh start. The new Follet Hall opens its doors with a modern look, new purpose, and a space built for creativity. Sun and Devan Patel investigate. All this and more, next.
Good evening, and welcome to the Tower Broadcast Newsroom. My name is Gus Creech.
I'm Lim, and we are your executive producers and anchors for this 2025-2026 school year. The artificial intelligence surge continues with the recent addition of Google Gemini added to all student accounts in the upper school. Let's hear some teacher insight on the use of AI and its place in the classroom. More from Gus Creech and Imanishi.
As students struggle to adapt to the continually evolving AI in school, teachers lead the way. Mr. Holt is spearheading a push for more accessible artificial intelligence among all upper school students.
There are a lot of AI tools available, and ultimately we chose to use Gemini. We want all of our students to have a common tool.
But not everyone is on board with AI. According to a Pew Research Center poll, roughly a quarter of all U.S. teachers believe AI does more harm than good.
It's a technology that's designed to do the thinking for us. And that is really frightening to me. I think as a technology, its fundamental design is really to replace human thought.
Artificial intelligence isn't just affecting education, however. An MIT news journal cites the strain artificial intelligence puts on the environment, requiring large amounts of water for cooling that can stress nearby water plants.
That experimentation feels like it comes at such a huge environmental cost. I'm not sure it's worth it to me to make that trade-off at this moment, so I've really limited myself from trying it and using much of it.
In some ways, the schools embraced AI with the purchase of universal Google Gemini accounts for all upper school students. But which teachers are actually using AI and how?
So I use AI as a collaborative tool for designing lessons or for reinventing things that I've already done before.
Mr. Hardy's also taken charge of an AI workshop for educators at Masters to help navigate artificial intelligence in the classroom.
So I will take old lessons or old ideas and kind of put them into an AI system and get feedback or ideas that I can ways that can kind of change the assignment or ways that I can change the project to make it more modern or to make it fit for my group of students and what they're interested in.
Mr. Thorne is encouraging AI use in his American Legal Systems class to mimic trained lawyers and assist with other projects.
Having not gone to law school, having not had any legal training, the students, were at a disadvantage in kind of fully drafting this work product. So the AI was able to assist them and support them in doing that.
AI is a really good tool for troubleshooting, like when you're trying to debug your code. It can be really hard looking through your code if you have a missing comma or something like that, and AI can help you find those kind of things right away.
1 month into the school year, and teachers have high hopes and fears for AI.
We have people who use AI every single day, and it's a huge part of how they work, and we have folks who have really only used it in these meetings where they're required to. And so it is exciting to see teachers learning from each other as they think about these tools.
I hope that we can start using this tool to be more creative, to dream bigger, to use our imaginations more.
So much of the learning process actually works because it's inefficient. And so one thing I'm thinking about is the way in which a lot of this is being couched in terms of efficiency. And is efficiency really a thing we want?
It's a fair question, and an answer doesn't seem apparent. Whether it's Gemini chatbots or ChatGPT lawyers, only time will tell the true impact artificial intelligence has in the classroom. This was Gus Creech reporting for Tower Broadcast News.
With AI constantly evolving, it's interesting to see how it takes place in education.
Yeah, I agree. Students have never had a tool this powerful before, and it's going to change a lot of things in class.
The Strayer Gym is getting a few upgrades, but that process comes with some growing pains. With construction for a new theater underway, gym space has been limited. Mason Aguiar and Jesse Grant with more on how athletes are coping with the reduced athletic space.
Hello, I'm Mason Aguiar, reporting for Tower Broadcast News. Today, we'll be diving deep into a topic that's been stirring up quite a buzz around campus, the ongoing construction of Strayer Gym. This project, while promising long-term benefits, has temporarily upended the training schedules of our basketball teams. Let's see how our athletes and faculty are adjusting.
Strayer is definitely going to open more possibilities for performing arts this year, and it's also going to limit our training facilities for basketball. And I think that is definitely going to be different on how the faculty is going to coordinate practices and where it's going to be and like what times.
From my own point of view, I would be okay with sharing the court with them. I know it wouldn't be the best thing to do in terms of the team going well for the team in the season, but I would be okay with that because they also love basketball. That's what they like doing. So they have the right to play their own sport. So yeah.
I truly think that our athletes are the most able to adapt. We deal with adversity on a daily basis, so I think this is going to end up being fine. We're gonna run our programming like we always have, and I really don't have any concerns.
That's all for today's segment on the Strayer Gym construction and its impact on our basketball team. We continue to follow this story as it develops. For Tower Broadcast News, I'm Mason Aguiar. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next time for more campus updates.
As we head into basketball season, I wonder how everybody's going to practice.
Yeah, the JV teams are definitely in for a ride.
Coming to a new school can be exciting and intimidating, especially when it's in a whole new country. From navigating dorm life to adjusting to American culture, Tor and Ben speak with some of Masters' newest international students to hear about their journeys and what makes Masters feel like home.
Masters is known as an international boarding school where students can learn a variety of different cultures and people from all over the world come together. We spoke with 3 new international students from Italy, Spain, and Brazil, and this is what they had to say.
What made me first consider coming to Masters was that it was close to New York City and that it was a big school compared to other options that I had.
The reason why I first decided to come here to Masters was because the balance between academics and sports.
I think that what first made me consider is just that I want to come to college in the U.S. and that I wanted to live the high school experience in the U.S. as well, which is very different from the Brazilian one I'm used to.
I found out about Masters through an Italian association that offered me 3 choices of schools, and Masters was one of them, and when I look at it, I didn't have any doubts and I chose it.
I found out about Masters thanks to my agency, De Aquí Para Afuera, that helped me study abroad.
I asked ChatGPT to find schools.
Dorm life has been pretty good so far. I have good roommates.
I just realized this was my place when we were playing a pickup soccer game with my friends.
It's a very nice experience because you live with only people who are your age and you don't have your parents around, which sometimes is bad, sometimes is good.
It's amazing. It's like you're always living with your friends. You always have someone to ask, to watch a movie, to hang out.
My free time, I like to hang out with my friends, and I also practice soccer.
I hang out in the open gym.
Playing basketball in the open gym hours. I always love to train by myself, and having that opportunity for me is really important.
There's a lot of buildings, a lot of soccer fields, tennis courts. Big difference.
It's so different than life in Spain. I think I could say the hardness method, and here I just feel like your voice is important.
Everyone's very nice, good students, they study a lot, care about their academics. That's something that in Italy wasn't that important.
Just how welcoming everybody was to me when I first got to school and how everybody was willing to help me.
What we heard from these new international boarders reminds us that Masters isn't just a school. It's a community that balances academics, athletics, and belonging. Adjusting to a new country is never easy, but for our newest boarders, Masters is already starting to feel like home. And for the rest of us, it's a reminder of the difference we can make by extending a hand and sharing our community pride.
Really, really interesting stories there.
Yeah, it's great to get some new international perspectives.
It's a Clash Royale invasion here at the Master's School. Many students have been playing this strategy game, and a round-robin tournament has even taken place in the dorms. Ryan, Lim, and Joshua Edhill with more.
After a long day, you'll see one thing in common with students. They're all on their phones. You might think they're on social media, but they're actually playing Clash Royale. This mobile game has taken over the Master School by storm. What makes it so fun, and how has this game brought the community together?
It's about the fact that it's universal, right? I talk about Clash with almost any of my friends, right? And they understand exactly what I'm saying.
Another thing is the fact that everyone in school plays, and it's a very easy subject to talk about. Something about the game that really keeps me and my friends connected is our clan. There's about 40 people in the clan. It's all people from Masters, and it really brings us together because we can participate in clan wars together, chat to each other, and talk about the game.
It's sort of a new way to have a conversation with some of the new kids. A lot of them play Clash Royale, so I can make friends with them and compete against them. It's just a great way to socialize. They have the dining hall. That's become sort of a tradition this school year of playing Clash Royale with your friends while you're eating.
I noticed it happening. Often games are played, but this was the first time people were more on their phones playing each other, and a lot more discussion about it this year in the dorm than ever before. They're playing a game together and they're having fun doing that. I think that can be beneficial for them as well.
What gives Clash Royale its shine is not the gameplay itself. Rather, it's the conversations you have with friends, the banter between each other, and the connections you make with new people. Although Clash Royale is just a game, for students at the Master School, it's far more than that. At the end of the day, that's why we clash.
You see Clash Royale everywhere on campus. It's really taken over this year.
I mean, I'm certainly guilty of spending too many hours, and I think a lot of people can relate.
Yeah. And now we take a look at the new Follet Hall, with a new look, a new purpose, and a new name.
Strayer Hall, the only campus building that had yet to be renovated in the 21st century, has now reopened with a new look and a new name, Follet Hall. TBN spoke with Jennifer Carnevale, chair of the Department of Performing Arts, to learn more about the history of this space.
The former Strayer Hall, I don't know how many people know this, was originally built as a dining hall. So we were essentially taking a dining hall and trying to make it a music space. And that's really hard. That by itself requires a lot of work before you even start teaching and producing productions. So we're excited that we'll finally have a purpose-built space that is designed for what we're going to be using it for.
The renovation brings advanced facilities, better acoustics, and new rehearsal spaces, making it a true home for all Masters musicians. TBN also spoke with Seth Marks, Associate Head of School for Institutional Advancement. He shared the story behind the renaming.
So Mrs. Morris has been a remarkable supporter and leader at the school for many years. She provided the lead donation for us to build the science building, Morris Hall, and she also provided a lead donation for us to renovate this building. This was a really wonderful way for us to honor a lifetime of service, of leadership, bold leadership from Mrs. Follet Morris. Her deceased husband, Bill, was a big supporter of the school and music, and we felt an enormous amount of pride being able to rename the building in honor of Susan Follet Morris from the great class of 1957. 2, 1.
On September 28th, Masters officially hosted the ribbon-cutting ceremony for the new Follet Hall. During the event, Mrs. Morris shared her hopes for students.
To the students, this is now your space. Use it to create, use it to connect to the world and to others, use it to inspire with thy might. This school has a bold and bright future ahead, of that I am sure, and I thank you all.
With new spaces and new energy, the transition from Strayer Hall to Follet Hall marks a new chapter for the performing arts at Masters, honoring the past and inspiring the future.
It's so nice to see the new Follet Hall. It's definitely a huge upgrade to the previous Strayer Hall.
I agree. Being a performer myself, it's been amazing getting to practice in the new space.
And that's all we have time for here tonight on Tower Broadcast News. Thank you so much to our whole TBN production team and to you for tuning in. Remember to subscribe to Tower Broadcast News on YouTube and follow @MastersTower on Instagram and Facebook.
Thank you to everyone on the TBN staff who made this segment possible. It's been a great first month back on campus. Make sure to tune into our next broadcast. And on that note, I'm Ryan Lim.
And I'm Gus Creech. And from all of us here on the TBN staff, have a great night.